GEORGIA GEORGDOG
What the fuck? What are y'all in the studios making remixes and shit?
Georgia Bulldog.
What y'all?
Georgia Bulldog. Georgia
Y'all in the studio with
Bulldog.
that? Y'all know who gonna beat y'all?
God damn, how can you sit still during that, Kuta? Ain't you got no soul?
Nope, I don't have no soul.
Man. Speaking of no soul, let's just get right into this. It's DC with my co-host D Minus. How you doing today, D Minus?
What's up, fella? What's up? How y'all doing today, man? I'm doing well, man. It's a nice gloomy day outside. Went and got my oil change. Man, look, it's gonna be a good day, man. It's gonna be a good day.
It is gonna be a good day because I know somebody's trying to repeat win, and somebody that came in second ain't having that today. Kuta, how you doing today?
What's up, B fam? What's going on, man? Let me tell y'all something, man. Your boy almost hit the lottery. I got three. I woke up yesterday morning, and then you know how you get the notification when email info lottery, like congratulations. I wiped my eyes. Yeah. I was like, please, Lord, let it be say $1 million or something. It said $7.
That's great.
It should be illegal to send that email. They should not be able to send you an email for $7. That is so fucked up. Well, congratulations, though. Congratulations.
What? Yeah, I want my ticket money back.
I'm just picturing him opening and wiping his eyes.
Yeah.
All right, we got to welcome back the sheriff right down there. Tell him who you are, kid.
Good morning, B fam. It's your boy, the sheriff from South Central Indiana. It's a great day to be alive. It's a beautiful day outside here in Indiana. It's going to be even a more beautiful day in East Lansing today.
No snow?
No, not yet. Not yet.
No snow. No snow. No snow. And this segment has been brought to you by Gatorade, the thirst quencher. Hey, and you know where I'm going. Look at you. Look at my boy. Look at my boy hold up the Gatorade during the Gatorade commercial. I'm going to tell you what. You know what? Y'all know I hate Mookie. Mm-hmm. But we need to play this video. Mm-hmm. Because it's very important. Because I had my first bipolar moment. And in the bipolar moment was only 40 seconds long. And I realized that everyone is bipolar, and I'm going to explain why. Here's a video of probably one of the worst things I've ever seen happen in baseball. Here we go.
Flies out down the line. Mookie's chasing it, jumps up, grabs it, and then that's out. Oh, fuck off me. Yelling. I'm just like, yeah, you're right. That's out. Manager saying, no, that was over the fence. Yeah. I was here. That was on our side. And this is just preposterous. He looks like a doofus, and he just grabs Mookie's glove and rips his arm. Look at that. That's all of his strength in the world. Mookie's like,
get it, boy, get him!
Pries his glove open, and then his friend grabs Mookie's wrist, basically, and then he's going to flip the ball with that. That's kind of cool. And then the most proud of himself, he's been in 10 years. Probably banned from the.
All right, so what we want to talk about here, people are asking me how I felt about this because everybody knows my undying hate for this man. Okay, yep, he's a doofus. But as it's happening, the glove goes up. When the first guy grabs just the glove and he's trying to pull the ball out, this is DC on the couch. Get his ass. When his friend jumped in, I was like, oh, man, this is some bullshit. If it would have been just one-on-one, I was all about the mano a mano. You're not off the seat. But when his friend joined in and grabbed the forearm to hold Mookie in the air, even me, that's a foul, man. That's a foul. You can't do that. I wouldn't even have done that. That's a foul. Number one, because you made it an uneven fight. D-, what's your opinions on this thing?
It was crazy, man. I think that even if you love or hate Mookie, that was the wrong thing to do, man. That ball was still in play. He actually caught the ball. The fan grabbed the glove, pried the ball out the glove, which makes no sense. He should get banned from the stadium. It shouldn't be that way, man. Fans are going crazy, man. Even in basketball, in football, fans are going crazy. They need to stop this stuff, man, before somebody end up getting hurt, man. It's crazy.
Kota?
Yeah, you know what I saw, y'all? I saw me, you, and D- right there. Give me the damn move. That's what I saw. I saw DC ripping the ball out of his motherfucking glove, and I saw D- grabbing that ball. And I saw myself doing this to Mookie Betts like the Stone Cold finger too. That's what I saw. I don't know what the fuck y'all saw.
D-, did you notice that how cool Kuta's story was? But he was the only one that's not going to go to jail.
Yeah, man. You know, like
he didn't touch nobody. All he did was give this to Mookie. He just did it. He didn't even tell Mookie. He didn't even tell Mookie, no, I ain't fucking off. You fuck off. He just gave him a couple of these while we go to prison.
That's my story. That's my story.
And that's why he's our guy. Charles, the sheriff, did you see this any other different way?
You know, I totally agree with D-, you know, because he could have got hurt, you know, the way he grabbed. I mean, very uncalled for. And I was watching game five at the beginning, and that's how they started off with. NBC had reported that it was only a ban for game 5. And I found out he's actually banned from Yankee Stadium. Both of them are.
Yeah, for life.
I think they need to be banned from all stadiums for life.
Yes.
There's no acceptance for this. And I think as much as this will hurt team owners, they need to have the first 2 rows blocked off so this stuff doesn't happen, because there's been too much fan interference.
No, that'll never happen.
That's money.
That's never going to happen. And it's not even the money part. That would be punishing fans like me for fans like him. Like if I was that guy, and by the way, the guy was a 20-plus year season ticket holder in that seat. Right. You're talking. I was a front row seat ticket holder for 26 years. Okay, 25 years. What was that? 24. 20-plus years. I don't fucking know. I never once have I ever touched a player without them shaking my hand. Like I've reached down and shook hands with them, but I've never, ever fan interfered. I'm a baseball fan.
Right.
Even when the ball's coming, if I think he's got a chance to catch it, I'm not even that fan that leans over against my team or against the other team. I'm a fan.
It just shows how terrible those fans are up there in the Bronx.
Yeah. But tell me this: when that guy when the first guy, the only guy I think should not get in trouble, the guy that actually started it. I mean, I don't see a lot of fouls here. Okay, the Mookie's glove was in his seat with the ball in it. I got you, but it's my seat. I'm going to try to pull the ball out. It's the other team. I'm not lying to you. I'm going to try to pull the ball out. And did you see how happy he was?
But you know, if that was a record-breaking ball or something like that, I can probably see why he would do that. But that's just a foul, and that ball didn't mean anything. Now, if that was a tiny ball that sold for what, 4.5 million, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'd probably pry it out his hand like that. But that was a regular foul ball. Makes no sense, man.
Them guys was drinking. They was drunk, man. They had to been drinking. And then they Yankee fans. They hate the Dodgers, so you already know what that was. They was like, it's gonna happen.
And here's one of our he's going to be on one of these weeks coming up here. Scott Golliver, as a Yankee fan, is someone else who hates Mookie. I can't stand these assholes, and I get it. A lot of Yankee fans are upset because they think that those two guys represent Yankee fans. And I hate to tell you, right, Scott, and the rest of the Yankee fans, there's way more of those guys than there are of Scots that are just Yankee fans. Unfortunately, Yankee and Met fans will go to the extremes of possibly hurting the other team to win the game. It's just the way it
Right.
is. Okay, doesn't make them bad people, just makes them bad fans.
That media
But let's,
culture.
yeah, it's a culture thing, man. Let's like, hey, you know what? Go into deep Chicago and fuck around. Go into deep. Any of these deep places, you know, there's certain cultures where shit's gonna happen. Well, if you're a Yankee or you're at a Yankee or a Met game, and you've got the other team on, be ready for it. And what about the Eagles? Nobody's bitching about them. I heard Eagles fans will taunt you in a parking lot trying to get you to swing.
They will. They will.
Yeah.
I have experienced it.
Yeah, see, and I mean, what are you like? I'm a Raiders fan. I've never been to Philadelphia. Let me see. I'm going up here. I spend all this money, and some little. I'm just gonna make them little this time. Some little Philadelphia fan comes to me and goes, "Motherfucker, Raiders suck, man. You can eat a dick." Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, he's getting his ass beat. Nobody's telling me to eat a dick. Nobody. Not that I don't know.
And one thing before you go, DC, one thing about that Philadelphia fan, they don't care who you. They don't care. They don't care if you're the player or the coach. You see Nick Sirianni, and they got into
Hell yeah.
They don't give
Yeah.
a damn, man.
Yeah.
They really don't.
So there's certain fans that you just expect this from. All right. And then let's wrap up the rest of the World Series. The Los Angeles Dodgers did win the World Series on Wednesday night as the New York Yankees, and their ace, I love saying that word, Garrett Cole, had a meltdown. Boy, let's just keep it real. They committed 5 errors while ahead 5-0.
Tragedy.
And would end up losing the game 7-6. I thought the World Series was entertaining, but I actually enjoyed the Mets Dodgers series a little better. How did y'all feel about the series and the meltdown? We'll let Kunta go first.
Well, it was good. It was entertaining. Like I said, that was the most entertaining. The meltdown had the 5 arrows. You know, I don't know what type of day he had that day before that game, but they came through. But yeah, I'm with you, DC. That was more entertaining than the World Series to me.
What about you, Sheriff?
You know, it was one of the better World Series that we've had in a while. But the Mets Dodgers, excuse me, the Mets Dodgers series was very entertaining. But man, what a tragedy on New York side to have that 5-run lead. I mean, I really thought it was going to go to Game 6, and then it was the meltdown of the century for the Yankees. I couldn't have been more happy because it benefited me in a couple ways. So.
Yeah.
He is just dying to say this. Go ahead. Tell how did.
So
Excuse me,
with
how
the
did it
Dodgers
benefit you,
winning,
being an Indiana
with the
fan?
Dodgers winning, that put me third on the baseball picks for the year.
And that's another record. Ain't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. Excuse me. D-minus, how do you feel about the series?
I mean, for that game to be, for this to be Yankees and Dodgers, which you have 5 MVPs, you expect this game to go 7.
Facts.
There was a lot of errors that Judge, man. I don't know what the hell was wrong with him this postseason, but he was awful. If you paying this guy all this money and you can't make a routine pop-out fly catch, you can't catch the ball, and his short glove, I mean, like really easy, like a 5-year-old could catch a ball like that, and you miss. And then Garrett Cole didn't even cover first base. That's a routine. That's a Pop Warner. You learn that in Pop Warner, man. You learn that that's T-ball kind of stuff. You know, like.
And it wasn't they just didn't cover it, D. He pointed to the first baseman. Make sure you get to the bag while I stand here and watch the play. What the fuck?
Like, when I say that shit, when Judge missed that pop-out fly and then he didn't cover, I already knew they ass was going to be grass. I knew it. It was just, I expected more from that series, being that the Yankees and Dodgers, the highest payroll in baseball, and you games, man. Really?
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you this, and this is where DC is going to do a little blasphemy. And you know what that means? That means you're going to break one of the commandments that I've been taught. I was a Catholic in high school, and I went to Catholic high schools. I beat by them nuns, so I could say some shit. This is some blasphemy. I know there's more than one God. There are baseball gods. I'm not saying they're the God you pray to. I'm just saying there's more than one God. There's God. There's a pecking order, okay? There are baseball gods. And the reason why I know there's baseball gods is because when Judge dropped that ball, They got mad. They got mad because this is what happened after that, okay? Garrett Cole, who, by the way, is a Gold Glover. If you're a Gold Glover, that means you field your position. A Gold Glover on a dribbler to first, where the first baseman had absolutely no chance to get back to first.
No.
He took 2 steps off the mound and pointed at first. Don't forget to get to first.
Like,
That was a baseball god. Then the next play was a grounder to shortstop. To a shortstop who has a 99.3% throwing accuracy.
Yep.
And all he's doing is throwing to third, and he missed.
Third. Yeah, he missed.
Baseball gods. Okay? Next pitch. Let's just keep it going. Pop fly in foul ground. Easy out. Bases loaded. What happens? Drop the ball.
Drop the ball.
Baseball gods. Let's go for error number 5. Garrett Cole, 3-2, bases loaded. Wild pitch. Baseball gods. Baseball
Man,
gods.
it's crazy.
It is.
It's like
5 errors in 1 inning.
Through the game, man. It's like
It was self-destruction.
that's kind of the norm, man. That's routine practice, man. Like you don't miss stuff like that. It ain't hard. It's simple stuff. Pop fly.
It was. I mean,
That-
it was something
that pop
all
fly-
field could get done very easily.
Yeah, that pop fly that Judge had, they were showing the stats, because we got Google Cast now and everything, and they show you the percentages that everything is and whatnot. That pop fly to Judge had a 99.9% chance of being caught.
Yeah, of course.
It should have been caught.
And let me go a game before that. I wonder if y'all watched the game before that.
Oh, I watched them all.
How many balls they looked down the middle that was pitched straight down the middle, man? All you had to do was stick your ball out. They just sitting there looking at it. I mean, you had like 20 down the middle balls that the Dodgers was pitching to the Yankees, and they did not swing the bat in time. It made you think like this game, this series is rigged up. I don't know, man. They didn't have.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's rigged, man. Like, come on now.
Game 3, there was a lot of fastballs that went right down the middle. And I think, like
Right
Dee
down
said
the middle,
earlier, Vegas wants us to go 7. Dodgers, Yankees have met 12 times, and they each got 6 wins. Let's go ahead and make this go 7. Because Game 3 didn't make a lot of sense. I actually got bored by watching pitches go by and bad calls. And I've watched a lot of baseball. I know when you're trying to stretch it out. I'm okay with that. Yep. It's not me, not my team. But 5 earned runs, 5 unearned runs in 1 inning.
Yep, in 1 inning. Crazy.
D-. Talk about crazy. Let's talk about this WNBA and these coaches.
So I just want to get back to. I want to get. This story would be kind of interesting, man, because actually the Chicago Sky fired their coach like about a month ago, actually, and then Indiana Fever fired their coach recently this past week or last week or two. So my question was, man, with these these 2 head coaches, which it's been about 5 head coaches changes in WNBA now. 7, okay, 7. But with these 2 that I pointed out because these 2 has the top 2 rookies that just came to this league, right? Which changed the dynamic of WNBA. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this, man. I want to get you guys' take on this. Why you think Indiana and Chicago Sky, just these 2 teams, fired their coach? First of all, Chicago Sky fired Teresa Witherspoon, which is the first year of her. She only been there 1 year. This is her first year there. So trying to figure out with the panel, how you think it's going to affect Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, man? How y'all view this, man? Why do you think they fired these 2 coaches when you got these 2 superstars that just came to your team? How y'all feel about that?
Talk about Indiana, Charles. You're one who lives down there. You got the most insight on that.
So when I saw this, I was kind of shocked that the Fever fired their coach. I mean, they made the playoffs. I mean, they had a hell of a second. They were the best team in the second half of the WNBA season after the Olympics. And then they fired their head coach. And then there was rumors that they were going to bring in Iowa's coach, which that made sense. Caitlin Clark's there. And then there was the talk shifted to Stephanie White, who had been the Fever's coach prior for a very short term, but she had left for personal reasons to get some stuff straight. I was very surprised by this, but I think this could make the team even better. as far as Angel Reese goes and the Chicago Sky, I didn't understand why they would fire a first-year coach with a rookie. You know, they had the second best rookie. I didn't understand that one. It doesn't make any sense. Has Chicago hired a coach yet?
No, they haven't.
No.
I think they have. Yeah.
Kuta.
I just.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to just say, I just think the Stephanie White, there will be a lot of talk that the Fever are going to be preseason picks when the next season rolls around as favorites to make the WNBA finals. And if they don't, then it'll be what the hell were they doing firing their coach?
Kuta, what do you think?
Two things with this. I think the league expected those two stars, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. They expected those two teams to go far in the WNBA, given all the publicity, all the fan base. They expected more out of those two organizations coming from the WNBA standpoint. Secondly, I think those players had something to do with it as well. You know, they wanted more. The coaches couldn't give them to the next level. You know, the locker room was out of whack. So I think it was a combination of both with those two. Because not just me, everybody expected those two to some point in time to meet to a level where it's a good championship game, going to the finals or whatever. So I think it was a little bit of both of the league wanting more for those two organizations, given that they elevated that league. And then I think it's more so the players too. So because notice they haven't said nothing about them yet.
Yeah.
So Teresa Weatherspoon makes a little sense to me based on Kunta's reasons. The Sky were already projected to do well before Angel Reese even got there.
Mm-hmm.
So when Angel Reese got there and Weatherspoon couldn't, I think there was some locker room stuff, some bench stuff. I don't know that it happened, but I just don't think they jived. And I think that Kunta's really right about Weatherspoon. Now let's talk about Christy Sides. Indiana was in last year. That's why they had the number 1 pick. Okay, let's keep it real. You went from last to playoffs. You managed Caitlin Clark with all the drama, and not that Teresa didn't either. Okay, but I kind of feel like Angel Reese is a little stronger mentally than Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark gives me that frail white woman thing. She might be strong. I don't know. I don't know her. Okay. But Angel Reese looks like if you fuck with her Cheerios, she's gonna fuck you up. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I think Angel Reese handled the pressure better and didn't need her coach's help. I bet you that there was days that Clark was crying and Christy hugged her because she read something in the paper. That's just what I'm saying. I don't understand the firing of Christy Sides. I don't understand what was the girl's name again, Charles? I forgot her name already. The one coming in.
Stephanie White.
So I don't understand bringing Stephanie White back. I understand she said she wanted to finish her commitment at Connecticut. I just don't understand. I don't understand Christy Sides at all. D-, wrap it up.
Yeah, so let me get back. Let me get to the Fever right quick. So the Fever haven't been to the playoffs since 2016, right? So they've been having losing seasons, and they've been having number 1 draft pick ever since then. So you make the playoffs this year. You go 20-20 with and you lose to the Connecticut Suns with Stephanie White team now. You lose to them and you got swept in the playoffs, but you get to the playoffs in the first round. Okay, I can get the Christy Sale. I don't get the Christy Sale. I think that Christy Sales and Caitlin Clark didn't get along like that. I really don't think that. Because you watch some of the games, it seemed like they wasn't vibing like that. It was like crazy. Now with the Chicago Sky thing, it confused me a little bit because Angel Reese was an advocate for Teresa. That's why she wanted to go there, because of Witherspoon. She wanted to learn from her. So firing, even Angel Reese came out and said she was shocked at the firing because that's one of the reasons she came to Chicago.
Yeah.
Now you got Angel Reese and you got Camila Cardozo, which they're gonna be a pretty good team. I can agree with you on this. They did probably expect them to get to the playoffs and all that stuff, but you got to take consideration. They probably would have made it, but Angel Reese ended up getting hurt. I don't know if y'all thought about that, but she ended up getting hurt. Yeah, they was right there at the playoff bubble, man. They was right there at it. But
How many
Honestly-
people think Christy Side should go up to Chicago? How do you think about that, D? You think Christy should go up to Chicago and then play against Indiana?
Dang,
I would,
that's not.
man.
That's a good fit.
That's not a good fit, but I mean,
But
where do you think
I
she
the thing
goes?
about
Then,
that
D?
is that, well, I don't know. It's crazy because Therese Witherspoon got me. It caught me off guard because firing her our first year, it wasn't right, man. I don't think that was right. I think they had a pretty good team, and I think they was gelling, man. But I don't know. It's crazy. I don't understand the
And
hiring.
there might not
firing
even be a
process.
season next year, too.
Yeah, I heard something about a holdout, but if there is a season, where do you think these two go, D minus?
Well, I don't know what Teresa Witherspoon is going to go. I think she's going to get on the team somewhere else. I don't think she's going to be a head coach. She might be going there for other reasons or whatever. I don't know if she's going to be a head coach, but I think she's going to be. It's a job out there for her. I would say Atlanta Dream. I like Atlanta Dream with Teresa.
Okay, hey, that's an
Teresa
idea.
Witherspoon. I like that because I think they got a stud team, man. I think Teresa can go in there and turn it around, man. So I like Teresa Witherspoon with Atlanta Dream, man. If
All right. You stop. You're freezing.
Yeah, he's freezing.
for me,
Yeah, you're freezing. Your mouth was moving, but we didn't hear your last statement.
freezing on my screen as well.
Yeah, I think he's about to get bumped. I don't know. Kuta, start us off with what is Nick Bosa doing?
Man, so I'm watching sports stuff. Well, I'm watching Brock Purdy's interview, and I see Nick Bosa interrupting Brock Purdy's interview, pointing at his MAGA hat. Now, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Ain't athletes supposed to keep politics out of sports? I mean, thank you. So I'm trying to figure out, why is nobody really talking about this? And this happened about a week ago, and still nothing's been said about it. Nothing's been said about it. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with this organization, because ain't this the same organization with Colin Kaepernick did the same thing and he got just kicked out the NFL, and not even and Nick Bosa not even getting fined, or nobody's even talking about it.
Unfortunately, this guy those nasty 2 words, man. Nick Bosa's got a white card.
Yeah,
It's bullshit.
complexion for the
It's what it is, man.
complexion for
It
the
is.
The
It's-
NFL.
It's not
I
fair.
would
And
say-
if you look, go ahead, Charles. Sorry about that.
I was going to just say, I think the NFL is probably telling them to not make this a big deal because they don't want the NFL and politics, because it's an unwritten rule. You don't bring that into NBA, NFL, NHL, MLB, UFC, all sports. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be sports, not politics.
And then when you do that, though, here's the thing, and I agree with you. It's not supposed to be brought up, but when you do get caught doing that, what happened to the black man that happened to? He was banned from
Blackball.
football. He can't. Okay, no, he was banned. He was banned. It was
Oh.
very clear. He got from football. All right.
Yeah.
So why does the white man need to get to come in here and flash his MAGA hat? A week ago, there's no black media talking about it. There's no Mexican media talking. There's no white media talking about it. This is the first time I've actually had a story about it and heard about it. I saw it. But let's just keep it real. How come the NFL wants to sweep it under the rug when a white guy does it?
Double
It's the
standard.
same team where Kaepernick got stuck, but it's the same team. How can it be a double standard? It's not fair. It's not fair. D minus.
It's not.
I think I'm still getting frozen. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's the StreamYard or whatever, but I don't know, man. But can you guys hear me?
We can
I
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Okay. All right.
Hear
So
you,
I'm
yeah.
gonna tell you about this Nick Bosa thing. I mean, does it really surprise anybody? Is it really surprising that this will happen? No, it don't surprise me at all. you got to think about it, man. Trump is sneaky. He's real sneaky, man. And the thing about with Trump, man, even if you see the Pittsburgh game, he had a lady come out and hold a sign up and run on the field saying support Trump. And the thing about it is, Trump was at that Pittsburgh Steelers game. So
he was.
He probably got Nick Bosa to, hey man, put my hat on, represent my stuff. That's just all Trump political stunts, man. That's all it is. I'm not surprised by it, but they want to throw Kaepernick under the bus and run him over because he did some stuff like that. I don't understand it, man. But it don't surprise me with the election coming up, man. So it's all politics, man.
And so now, not only that, man, Nick Bosa knew what he was doing. He came to the game before the game started. And so now this is another thing. You got a locker room there's diversity in that locker room. Mm-hmm. You don't know how people feel about politics in that locker room, especially black players. And they see Nick Bosa doing that. Oh, so you got to think about what type of uproar that locker room can cause now. The division, the divide in that locker room. Now, you know, the team not even go jail like that because everybody in their feelings about who they like. You know, you racist? No, I'm not. You can't even tell the two apart now. You don't. That's why you don't bring that in an NFL because politics and all that can divide a team. So I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna keep up following this story.
It'll bring up the continuity of the team too.
Right.
In fact, and what you can do, I mean, just being honest, if I'm any ethnic player inside the San Francisco locker room, there's no way I'm not putting on something to see if I get in trouble.
Right.
It's man's. I mean, in the locker room, this is where a lot of things happen in the locker rooms that we never hear about. I've been in locker rooms. I don't tell stories about the locker rooms. That's what. There's things that have to happen, like that cat in Chicago that fucked up. Don't get it twisted. The Washington game when he fucked up was talking to the fans. The locker room already settled that problem. I promise you, they did. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But here's the thing. There's got to be a white guy or a Mexican guy on that team that has to come in this week and go and put another hat in the thing. And if he gets in trouble, man, the NFL is going to be upside down.
Throw both.
No, that's not fair. But that's not fair.
No.
If a black guy does that and then you throw him under the bus and Bosa too, that's not fair. Bosa did it a week ago.
No, what I'm saying is if somebody else does it and he gets in trouble, then I would say, well, how come Bosa didn't get in trouble? That's what I'm saying.
But I'm just saying, I understand Bosa can't get in trouble. No matter what you do, you can't go back and punish Bosa now.
That's crazy, man. Like, because they got that rule in the NFL, man. You keep it's politics. They made it, even Jerry Jones, like, he made talking about politics should be in the NFL, man. And then it's just all these owners believe in it until what they believe in, it's all right. Just as long as if you believe what they believe in.
You got to remember, though, when Kaepernick went down on one knee, he didn't know he was violating something. There was no rule that said you couldn't go down on one knee. There was no rule that said you couldn't represent your own religion there. There was no rule like that. There is a written rule in the NFL that says politics should not be brought up, blah, 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 blah. And now he is in there with a MAGA hat. He basically said, here's the rule. I'm breaking it. I'm white. I can do what I want. And you know what it is? Maybe Trump said, 49ers, I'm going to send over $2 billion so he could do this right here. And then they said, okay, we'll look the other way about the rule. You know? I don't know how it happened. I just know that it happened. And the sad part is, be honest, Kuta, if a black guy does it and he gets punished, what are you going to do to Nick Bosa?
Right. It's just like, you'd be mad. You'd be like, what the fuck? I'm like with Charles, like, what the fuck he do it for? He get fined. So why are you finding me?
Exactly.
I'm going to feel some type of way.
So then they go ahead and they fine both of them. Is that fair?
I mean, no, because it's not fair. Because you had your opportunity to correct it right then and there. You had your opportunity to correct it right then and there if you sticking by your rules.
They've had a whole week.
Yeah,
you had a whole week, and now you're made another guy from another ethnicity go outside his normal to break the rule. It's
Oh,
all
you remember the rule. You remember the rule all of a sudden since I do it. Now you remember it.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I mean, the problem with letting rules go by. Go ahead,
And that's
Charles.
what I would file a grievance with the NFLPA if I'm the second person that does this. Like, say, if I'm a black person or I'm a Hispanic person or whatever, and I put on that Kamala Harris hat or a Trump hat or whatever they want to do, and then I get fined, I'm going to file not only with the NFL, with Roger Goodell, I'm going to go to the NFLPA. I'm going to stir the pot so bad.
Go to the media.
You guys
but all that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Nick Bosa's already done it and didn't get punished. There's no way to fix it. The only way you can fix it is by kicking Bosa out of the league. Right now, like right today, before something else happens. If anything else happens, you can't fix Bosa. Like the only way the NFL could go today and say, by the way, Nick Bosa has been banned for 5 games. They could go up there and do that right now, and everything would be fine. Now, if anybody else goes and does it, they can say, well, we had to figure out what the punishment was going to be. But if they don't fix it before somebody else does it, it's just going to be broke forever. D-. You want to close it out?
Yeah, I just got one question. So when he did that, what would be the fine behind? Okay, let me ask this question. Why would he get fined? Because he had that hat on. Why would he get fined? It's the question.
Because it says the rules say you can't have political or something. Yeah, so, there's certain things you can't do.
Right. Now, the reason I asked that is because the same thing happens, man. When politics comes up, the rules are not broken now. So now the thing about it is, no, seriously, it's just how it
is. It is
so
true.
When election time is coming up, all that shit go out the window, man. And I'm gonna talk about some of that at the end of. I'm just saying, but we'll talk. I know. I got something for it though.
All right, well, let's go to our next segment. It's called Fill in the Blanks with my favorite segments, brought to you by Rocky Patel and Burn. We're going to be burning later today. I promise you that.
Yes, sir.
Where's the video? Hello.
As long as everybody got cigars.
Got the clap around. Like I said, this segment is sponsored by Burn by Rocky Patel, located in the Battery at Truist Park. Open daily from 4 p.m. to midnight, Fridays and Saturdays till 2 a.m. I did shows from home last night, so I was not down at the Battery. So I don't know what the hell was happening down there, but I'm sure it was fun. World Series MVP Freddie Freeman. Performance throughout the series was blank with 4 home runs, 12 RBIs in 5 games, D-.
Historic, man, because I don't think nobody ever done that before, have they? If they have, it's been a while, but that's a historic moment, man.
Sheriff.
Astronomical.
Nice.
Dude was like from another world. The way he played was, and plus he had a bum leg in that first game.
Right.
Facts. All the games. King Kunta.
Badass. That's what I got.
Badass. My word, I had to make up a word. It's Kirk Gibson-ish. For those of you who don't know baseball that far back, it was actually Dodger Kirk Gibson who won the World Series for the Dodgers while he had a hurt leg, same leg as Freddie's. And just let me ask you something. When Freddie hit the grand slam and put the bat in the air, what moment was that? That's got to be a statue, right?
Right.
Just Freddie's left hand standing up 9 feet in the air. God damn, that guy's huge. And he just stood there. One of the best home run celebrations I've ever seen. That was just, I saw the Kirk Gibson home run. And, number one, Nasty, what's his name? Nasty, what's Hector, what's the Yankee pitcher? What's the pitcher's name that was on the net mound? They call him Nasty something.
Yeah.
Man. They had their starting pitcher on the mound because it was late innings. But his name is Nasty something. Golly, it's blowing my mind. Anyways, don't throw a fastball down the middle on the first pitch with bases loaded. Who the fuck is what catcher calls a fastball down the middle with bases loaded, a game on the line?
Right.
Dumbass. Oh man. Number 3, Penn State will blank number 4 Buckeyes this weekend in a huge NCAA matchup on Saturday. Sheriff.
They will keep it close.
I like it. Kuta.
I like Penn State will lose to the number 4 Buckeye.
Damn.
What? Upset alert. Upset alert.
Wow.
Mine is hold strong but lose by 6. D-.
Blowout. Ohio State.
Oh, no way. For real?
I said it.
Oh, man. He called it right here. You heard him. D- has been hot with the college and the football picks lately. He says Penn State is fitting to blow out Ohio State.
That's what's going to happen.
Woo.
Really?
Ooh,
Yes.
boy.
Penn State. So this is a disadvantage Penn State has. Penn State, they blow out people during their time at nighttime.
Yeah, I
This
know.
is
I
an
know.
early game. This is an
Yeah.
afternoon game. So
It is.
that's their kryptonite. Watch what I tell you.
Blowout.
Penn State
This is,
gonna lose.
this is going to be very interesting. Tyreek, that was really cool. It's going to be cool to be together this afternoon while that game's out. That's all. No, that game will be over. That game will be over. That's a day game.
It'll be over.
Yeah. Tyreek Stevenson's in-house punishment should be blank for taunting fans when he should have been playing football. Kunta.
I think it should be a game suspension.
Ooh, all
That's
right.
what I said.
All right. I told you this earlier, and my answer is done by his locker mates. This is already done. If the team punishes him, it's not going to be half as bad as what's already happened by his locker mates. And by the way, if you don't know what locker mates are, because you haven't been in a pro sports or any kind of sports locker room, your locker mates are the guys on each side of you and directly across from you. And people ask, but why directly across from you? Well, when you bend over to tie your shoes, you better know who's across from you looking at your ass, okay? That was my closest friend. I didn't give 2 shits about the guys next to me. I want to know who's looking at me when I'm tying my shoes and bent over. All right, D-. What's the answer here?
Man, I kind of agree with my brother on that one, man. But the thing about it is, you have to make an example out of people, man, because
Facts.
he up there playing around, and then you the one who tipped the ball to the damn receiver.
Yep.
Like, that's almost get kicked off my goddamn team, man. Like, seriously, man. I mean, so my word is suspended like 4 games, man. You got to make an example out of him.
Whoa, 4 games. Oh, my
Yes.
God.
Yes.
He's way too good of a quarterback to do that.
Yeah, I don't
He's
give
a
a
stud. Let's get
I don't
this
give a
straight
damn.
now. He is a very, very, very talented quarterback. Corner.
Yeah, but he's very stupid too for doing.
Yeah, he
what
was
he
pretty
did.
stupid. Sheriff,
Yeah.
what's the answer here?
I think not a suspension, but a complete benching is
That'd be worse. That would be worse. I think if you suspend me, do I have to come to the game? If you suspend me, I think I get to stay home and lose pay. I think put me on the bench or put me on the fucking put me back on the kickoff team. He's just got so much talent. You can, man, it's hard. Like if you want to win, which they want to win, how do you put your talent on the bench, man? It's hard.
Yeah.
And the fact that he tipped it up, these players know you have to bat the ball down on defense.
Do you know why he tipped it up? The reason why he tipped it up, if you watch the whole play, is because that's the only finger that got there in fucking time.
Yeah, exactly. So he was running
He was like this. He was running towards it, and he jumped, and the tip of his finger barely touched it.
That's how
he was trying to hit it down.
Right.
If he was like 1/2 a second.
I don't think.
Oh no! If his finger doesn't
think
touch it, the guy doesn't catch it. Yeah,
And this isn't even a story.
facts. Mike Walter said, "Give him the Anthony Richardson treatment." Now we're just, you know what? We're just gonna come back to that.
I was hoping you had that on there, DC.
I'm saving my Anthony Richardson moment. I'm waiting. I got a time for it. All right, our last blank here. Bronny's first bucket was blank against Cleveland, in which the Lakers lost 134-110. He played 3 minutes, had 2 points, 2 assists, and a steal. D-. What's the
Okay,
answer?
I got two questions, 2 answers for this. For him, it was probably emotional because he did it in Cleveland. Now, for me, it didn't mean a goddamn thing to me, so I don't give a damn. So that's what I say.
Sheriff, that was awesome.
I feel the same way, D-. To me, it was kind of just, I guess the word I'm looking for is blah.
All right. I like blah. Kikuta.
What are we talking about? That's my answer. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
It's his first points, brother. It's his first points, man.
What are we talking about? LeBron James did that. Don't give a damn about that. That's LeBron James. He gonna always be attached to LeBron James. He gonna always be known as the basketball player that his dad helped him get into the league.
It's in Cleveland, brother. It's in Cleveland, man.
This is my answer. We're talking about this. The Lakers are in Cleveland. They're losing at the time. They were losing 126-104. Okay? Right. And the Cleveland fans, we want Bronny. We want Bronny. Laker coach, for some fucking reason, I don't understand why you put him in. You're not at home. We understand he's at home, but let the motherfucker go play at home. I don't know why you put him in, but the word you're looking for is epic. You get put into a game that means nothing. Your home crowd is cheering. The very first time you dish the ball, you drain it. And then after that, on the next time down, you get an assist. And on the next time down, you get a steal. And on the next time down, you get another assist. This was an epic moment for Bronny. And you know I'm not a Bronny fan. I'm not a LeBron fan. But for this kid, that was an epic moment. It let him know, I belong here. He didn't come out there in bullshit time. You know who he reminded me of? There was a guy, and I know you're going to remember. You'll say his name. He said, if I only get 2 minutes, I'm going to go out there and take 10 shots. He was a bench player. His name starts with a T. I can't remember his name. Oh, golly. But when he said, when he called me off the bench, if I got 2 minutes, I'm putting up 10 shots. I like the fact that Bronny went out there and tried to ball in a losing game.
But ain't these the same Cleveland fans that burnt his dad jersey?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on. They didn't know how much they want Bronny. What they want to burn his jersey too? What? What the fuck?
Speaking of burning shit and cooking stuff, it's time for Spice It Up. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom.
Let's get down on it, baby. Spice it up, baby. That's what we doing, baby. Let's get it, man. Hey, top 5 Spice It Up. Top 5 brought to you by Spice It Up, man. Look, so my boy Joe just got hired by Piedmont Fayetteville, to feed the employees over there like every first Friday or something like that of the month. But he also got other jobs as well through Fayetteville. But he's about to blow up, man. So he's gonna be at Piedmont Fayetteville Hospital out there in Fayetteville. Cooking. I think it starts November 15th, something like that. So he's gonna be feeding the workers on second shift, I want to say. But he doing his thing, man. They're gonna enjoy his food. Big ups to Spice It Up, man. Keep doing your thing. So this week's Spice Up, I think I would say let's go. Last week I had the top. What I had last week, DC? I had the top.
Probably some bullshit.
No, it wasn't bullshit. I had the top.
It was
It wasn't hockey. It wasn't hockey. It wasn't
I
hockey.
know. I wasn't here.
Oh my God. It was the top 5 quarterbacks
Yeah,
in the NFL or something like that.
NFL.
Oh my, goddamn. Kunta, I just drooled all over my computer. He said probably some bullshit.
That's wrong.
D minus is still getting flack from the fucking hockey
That's messed
three
up.
weeks ago.
I got to hurry and bring that back. So I got to hurry and bring hockey back. But look, this week I said let's do the top 5. Your top 5 Heisman candidates for this season, man. Let's run with it, baby.
Let's go. Kunta, you ain't right, boy. You ain't full of, I'm all right when you pick on me, but you ain't shit picking on your brother when he's on solo
ain't
screen.
nobody exempt. Ain't nobody exempt. What the hell?
Yeah, obviously not. Yeah.
Nobody exempt.
Damn, D.
Everybody,
It just ain't fair. First of all, shout out to Fayetteville Hospital, man.
Yes, sir.
Going out there and picking my boy Joe up to feed your employees. That was a smart ass shit. That was some really smart ass shit because they're going to be happy employees now when they come back to work. They might be sleeping a little bit. Watch them. Hey, and don't be blaming folks, man. Joe put some good ass food in there. They get their bellies warmed up and they want to take a little nap. Just not during surgery, all right?
Yeah, I'm about to go out there too. I'm about to go out there and check it out.
Can we do that? Can we go out and eat like an employee? I get some
Oh
scrubs.
yeah, it's open to the public. So
Oh, it is? Okay, yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? D, let's go get some scrubs and show up and see if Joe feeds us like an employee. Let's see it. Yeah, like we're just gonna stand in line.
Have all the mask on and stuff. And see
Oh yeah, let's do that. Absolutely. Let's wear a mask and scrubs and let's show up in line and see if Joe recognizes who we are.
See if we recognize. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Oh no, just a mask. We're gonna give him a little bit of chance.
Yeah,
You know. Yeah, I think Joe would notice D's voice anyway. So let me get them tips. As soon as he says that, Joe's gonna be like, you work at the hospital, I do today, giving them tips, motherfucker. Shit. This week's top 5 are who are the top 5 for the Heisman this season in college football? D minus, who you got at number 5? Man, this is going to be an interesting list.
Yeah, I think it'll be an interesting list too, man. I'm ready to see what y'all got, man. But I got Cade Kaepernick from Clemson, quarterback.
All right.
So
All right.
the reason I got him, he got an 87.8 QBR rating, and them jokers scoring since the loss of Georgia, of course, for them Bulldogs, baby. So after that, they've been scoring 48 points a game. Did y'all know that shit? He's been lighting it up, man. That quarterback has been lighting it up, man. So
they've been balling, but they got some games coming up, though, D.
I know.
They got some. At number 5, give me Shedeur Sanders from Colorado. And I don't think you need to have much reason for that. The boy's balling, but he's just not the best. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Kunta, who you got number 5?
Number 2, DC, I got Shedeur Sanders. If the boy is balling, but you still got to give him that protection. If Shedeur Sanders have some decent protection, he'll be my first pick. Because just imagine how many yards throwing passing yards he'll have. He's got a lot without the protection. Just imagine with protection.
Mm-hmm. Sheriff, who you got number 5?
Travis Hunter.
Ooh.
Travis Hunter at number 5. And I know why a lot of people have him so low, because we all know that quarterbacks win the Heisman.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's hard to I mean I've got Travis in here too, and I got a running back, but it's hard to have them so high when you know they're not going to be there. If the NCAA ever does not a quarterback, it'd be a miracle.
And what he's done has been very impressive.
Oh yeah, he's phenomenal. D minus, who you got number 4?
Number 4. Well, let me say Shedeur. I like him as number 5, but I think with Shedeur, they losing too many games, and that's not going to happen when you win the Heisman. You got to win at least. You got to.
They
do compare to that now. They
do compare to that, but I also think that they think like your brother. That line sucks.
Yeah,
and I don't care how good a quarterback you are, man. Running is not your job every damn time.
Right, and he's still putting up MVP type numbers.
Yeah, he's putting up numbers.
But if you're losing, they ain't paying you no attention.
You're right. You're right.
Lost 2 games, dude. Only 2 games.
All four of these spots are going to be losers, though. Let's just keep that straight.
Oh yeah,
there's only going to be one winner, so we're arguing out the losers either way.
Yeah,
right.
Because we all know Shedeur Sanders is not number 1 in anybody's book. So D minus. Who's at number 4?
So number 4, I got Cam Ward, man. That guy from Miami, man. That guy been putting up some stellar numbers, man. 25 touchdowns, a 91 QBR rating.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And 27, 46 passing yards. Hey, I got Cam Ward number 4.
And I will echo him right there at number 4, Cam Ward from Miami. It's too bad you ain't got more weapons. You'd be up a little higher.
Tell me.
King Kunta, what you got at number 4?
Man, I got this Boise State running back, Ashton Genty. Boy, that dude there. Oh, y'all seen this guy? Run. Oh, that boy is bad.
203 yards a game. You can't fuck with that. Sheriff, what you got at number 4?
I got Sanders at number 4, and the only reason I have him not number 4, number 5, because he's quarterback. It's when's the last time the Heisman wasn't a running back or a quarterback?
The Heisman hasn't even been a running back in a while. It's been quarterback all the time. It's just quarterback heavy, man. D minus. Who you got number 3?
Number 3. Give me Dylan Gabriel, man. I mean, they got him. I know they probably got him to pick number 1, but I got him at number 3, man. I mean, I think the only victory they really got was against Ohio State. They really ain't played nobody, man. So I mean, he's a good quarterback, but I got him number 3.
All right, so my number 3, 2, and 1 are 1A, B, and C. I did 3 number 1s. I have a number 1A who's a quarterback. I have a number 1B who's a running back, and I have a quarterback number 1C who's a wide receiver and a D-back. At number 3, I got Travis Hunter. And I mean, all 3 of these guys could win in my book. Yeah. King Kunta.
I'm with my brother, the Oregon quarterback, Dylan Gabriel. I have my number 3.
Sheriff, who you got number 3?
I got Cam Ward at number 3. Dude is he's special, but he doesn't have enough weapons.
Is he special or is he special? D minus. I'm gonna get an email for that one. D minus. Who you got number 2?
Number 2. You about to spice it up. I got Travis Hunter, man. You know, the boy just a two-way player, man. He just that boy nice, man. He's gonna be one of them top 2 candidates, man.
That's facts. Like I said, my 1B is Travis Hunter, Ashton Gentry. King Kunta, who you got?
So how does DC get 3 number 1s? And when I did my look, when I had like 2 number 5s or 2 number 4s.
So Sheriff, who you got number 2? See, now that was smooth. You see how smooth that was? I am getting so good at this. Hold on, Sheriff. Let me bring him back. He's got to give me a number 2.
That's what I'm saying. Don't get mad at the truth, DC. It just kind of know this.
Damn, I'm happy. You know what? That was probably my best mute ever.
Yeah,
that one might go viral. That was a smooth view. So King Kunta, who you got number 2?
My number 2 is Cam Ward. We coming back to this shit, though. I'm just saying.
Sheriff, who you got number 2?
I got Dylan Gabriel from Oregon.
Mm-hmm. No lie. And D minus, brought to you by Spice Up. Who is your Heisman Trophy winner this year?
Right now, I don't know how y'all don't have Ashton Gentry like my brother. Man, look, the guy is putting up 8.7 yards per carry. He is on pace to break Barry Sanders' record. Do y'all know?
Yeah.
He's on pace to break Barry Sanders' record. Yes. Ain't nobody stopping him. Close. He's very close to that. I got him number 1. He'd be the first running back since Derrick Henry, if y'all wanted to Google that, Derrick Henry to win the Heisman. I mean, Ashton Gentry, man, for real.
And my number 1, brought to you by Spice It Up, is going to be Dylan Gabriel because they're going to pick another quarterback. The best running back is Ashton Gentry. The best wide receiver D-back is Travis Hunter, and the best quarterback is Dylan Gabriel right now. You can't argue this out right now. Yeah. But, you know, if I had to pick it right now out of the 3 because Kunta says I'm being greedy, fuck Kunta, man. I get all 3. Kunta, who's at you number 1?
So if they really want to do this shit right, everybody go pick Travis Hunter. He gonna go first round anyway. He's gonna go first round. So why not? I got Travis Hunter.
Yeah. That would be so cool if Travis won this too. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
That would be so cool to have a dual player win. It'd be just so cool. Sheriff, who do you got number one?
I got Ashton Gentry. I mean,
Hell yeah.
I was watching this. I saw posted how they have him compared against Barry when he was at Oklahoma State, and it's mind blowing. It's just like the dude is having a freakish year. There ain't nobody stopping him.
Nah.
I think he will be the first running back to win it in a long time.
Well,
That is pretty cool. Sheriff, you staying for the second half?
I am, yes.
Awesome. We're going to our second half, and hey, we're going 6 wide. 6 wide. Well, who's coming in? I'm not telling until after the video. It's time for a little bit of Blue Moon Pizza.
So that means I can leave, right? I can
Italian.
leave, right? Can I leave?
I know who coming.
No.
He said no.
D-minus can't leave.
DC, I know who's coming.
You know who's coming?
These nuts.
Damn it, I missed that mute.
It's damn good.
All right, Blue Moon Pizza, located at 2359 Windy Hill Road, specializing in authentic, made from scratch menu of pizza, sandwiches, and appetizers with a classic Italian flavor. Stop in or call today for delivery 770-984-2444. And let me tell you right now, LSU has to win today. So if you're an LSU fan, please go support your team up there. You don't got to eat no pizza. I'm not asking you to support the sponsor, but that's the LSU site, and they need all the help they can get tonight because it's win or go home. If LSU loses tonight, we'll get to that in a little bit, but it's LSU. Oh shit! I forgot who they're playing now. Who's LSU playing tonight?
LSU on the bye, ain't he?
The Tigers?
They on the bye.
Yeah, LSU's on a bye. Their next game is the big game. My bad.
Yeah,
So just go up there and buy some pizza. 770-984-2444. Let's bring our next two people in. We got Teddy TKO in the building. What's up, Teddy? How you doing today?
What's up, everybody? How you doing? I'm doing good. Doing good.
D-minus, before I bring him in, he's still in the green room. He can hear us. Do we got a nickname for this joker yet? I'm having the hardest time, man. I really thought this out like 2 or 3 sessions, and I can't figure it out.
Let him give his own name. What
He already said that you can't pick your own nickname. He's very adamant about that every time we say that, which I am too. I want to pick his nickname. So
Who's that?
let's. It's Mike.
Oh,
You know what? Now coming to the show, brought to you by Kuta, D's Nuts.
no.
All right, Mike. So that just happened. We'll get you a new nickname, Mike. Tell everybody who you are.
Yeah, Mike, just a big Seattle sports fan, going crazy. You guys talking about Cam Ward earlier, former Washington State QB. You know, the number 22 ranked team in the nation finally. So put some respect on his name. That man's cooking.
I love it.
Hey, I got a suggestion. I got two.
You got 2 suggestions for Mike's name.
Got
Okay,
two.
we're listening. We're
Right
listening.
here. All right, because you know wrestling, we come up with names all the time. So I'm thinking
Facts.
we could call him the Hawk because he's a Seahawks fan. So I like the Hawk.
Ooh, the Hawk. Okay.
Yeah, that was for because the Key Arena. I love the Supersonics back in the day. What about we call them Keys?
Okay, so Mike.
I like the Hawk better.
I like the Hawk as well. Kunta?
I don't know,
Keys.
man.
Okay, so Kunta, you get a choice. The Hawk, Keys, or D's Nuts?
Bro, why you even asking Kunta? Kunta's a 49ers fan. Of course he's not going to co-sign on that.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Mike, no, he's catching on.
All right.
See,
But I know I don't get a vote, but if I did have a vote, out of the two that I was actually going to suggest to you, I was going to say, DC, you need to go ask TKO because if you've ever heard any wrestling story from WWE to any other company, these dudes that are behind the curtains booking matches and creating characters and gimmicks and all that stuff, that's what they do is they sit around the table and they just think of names. So TKO is really the man to ask. So if I had a vote, I would say the Hawk. I like that one personally, but it's not up to me. So
Yeah, I like
D
that.
minus, where are we at?
I agree. I like the
Yeah,
Hawk.
yeah. Okay, so your new nickname is the Hawk. We got the Sheriff and the Hawk. And we got a
because
king.
it's a combination.
So now we got a TKO, a minus, a Sheriff, a King, and a Hawk. Dude, we're a sports show all day.
Mhm.
All day. All day. Week 9 is in the books. TKO led the way going 7-3, while the Sheriff went 6-4. King Kuta and the Hawk went 5-5. Man.
Man,
D
BC,
minus-
we gotta do better than this shit,
D
man.
minus and DC went 4-6. So here are the
Hey.
standings. Man, that was a rough week.
Yeah.
DC is still in the lead by one game. 54-36 over the Sheriff, 53-37. TKO 3 games behind.
Look at the step.
TKO at 50-40 with King Kuta. D minus at 48-42. The Hawk at 29-39, and the guests are at 23-27. All right, so the buys this week. We got 10 games to pick out of 14. Number 6, Texas. Number 8, Notre Dame, BYU, Alabama, Boise State, LSU, Washington State, Colorado, and Missouri are all on buys. Hey, let's do a quick comment here. By show of hands, how many people thought that Colorado was going to be in the top 25 by now? I was about to call you all liars. How proud are we of Deion, man? 6-2.
Hey, and to add, he should be nominated for Coach of the Year.
He will be nominated. There's no way. If he's already bowl eligible. Okay, let's get that straight. He could lose out, and because he's got 6 wins, he's bowl eligible. I'm extremely proud because I personally completely bashed him throughout the year. Thought he wasn't ready.
The only thing I would say is, like, if you did, like, say, okay, why is this happening, and you wanted to nitpick something, the only thing I would nitpick with is I would say you're playing in the Big 12 that lost its 2 best teams, and so largely the Big 12 isn't, like, really that talented right now. But you can't argue with what you've seen. I mean,
right.
because they battled injuries, specifically with Travis Hunter. They battled injuries, and that's their best player. And so you watch them, and last year their big thing was Shedeur Sanders was in trouble constantly because the offensive line was so horrible. And then there's no arguing the Warren Sapp edition. That defensive line is playing a lot better than it did last year. So, I mean, hats off to them for. Obviously they're not a program that's starting from nothing, but they are a program that is building as they're winning. So,
they're going to be a good program when he gets out of there. The Warren Sapp edition was an immediate reactions. You can see it instantly. The games we got coming up here. Let's see. Hawk, you're still in last, so you're going to have to go first still.
Okay.
So when you see your Cash App up there, go ahead and ride them out.
Okay, so last week I had the whole plus minus things jacked up, so I changed my verbiage on it. So I'm going to take Oregon to cover, Georgia to cover, SMU won't cover.
Hold on a second. I need a team. I just need the name of the team you're picking.
No, these are the teams I'm picking. Oregon's going to win.
Yep.
And they will cover. Georgia's going to win, and they'll cover. SMU will win, but they won't cover.
So you're taking Pitt
Iowa
+8.
Yes.
Okay.
So Iowa State to cover.
Okay.
Miami to win, but won't cover.
So Duke +21.
Yes.
Okay.
Ole Miss to cover with the win. Penn State in an upset.
Penn State +3.
Yes. Actually, initially I had Army winning and covering, but I just saw that Army's starting quarterback is out, so I'm going to say that they're still going to win, but they're not going to cover.
Air Force +22.
Yep, and then Texas A&M to cover.
Okay.
And then shout out to Indiana to cover.
and the animals.
I'm saying.
Hold on.
Okay,
What was
okay,
that
so-
about Indiana?
hold on a
said
second.
shout-
Hold on.
Shout
You
out
said
to
shout
Indiana.
out.
They beat University of Washington last year. They didn't just or last week. They didn't just beat them, but they embarrassed them, which I love everything about that. So appreciate
There
you.
you
Right on, man.
So the Hawk picks are Oregon, Georgia, Pitt +8, Iowa State, Duke +21, Ole Miss, Penn State +3, Air Force +22, Texas A&M, and Indiana. All right. So next up is D-.
All right, so I'm not doing that good in college this year, but I'm finna change stuff up today. Give me Michigan +16. Give me Penn State to blow out Ohio State.
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Blow out Ohio State.
That's what I'm talking about.
Give me Duke +21. Give me Kentucky +16.
All right. Now you're going too far.
No, I'm not. These are my picks, DC. I wish I could mute you. Give me Texas A&M to cover -4. Give me Clemson -11. Sorry, Sheriff. I'm taking Michigan State +8 over Indiana. Give me Kansas State -13. Give me Pitt +8 over SMU. And give me Illinois +3. Now watch how these picks happen for me.
Hey. So
I think he's muted himself.
I think you muted yourself.
Yeah, I know. You said, I wish I could mute yourself. I told you had the power. Are you going to do your I can't do your repicks if I'm muted. Can you do your repicks, please? God damn it.
I got Michigan +16. I got Penn State to blow out Ohio State. Give me Duke +21. Kentucky +16. I like Texas A&M. Clemson. Michigan State +8 over Indy. Kansas State. Pitt +8. And Illinois +3.
That shit sucked.
Yes, sir, baby. Watch
All
these
right.
picks. Put them in. Lock them in, baby.
All right. King Kunta, you are on the clock.
all right, guys. So this could be the first time in a while I picked Georgia to cover. So I'm starting off with Georgia to cover them 16 points against sorry ass Florida. They better cover it. So I'm not picking Georgia no more. Note that shit down. I'm
Noted.
doing Georgia -16. I'm doing Ohio State. What's that? Oh shit. There you go. Ohio State -3. I'm doing Duke +21. Tennessee go cover those 16 points against Kentucky because Tennessee playing the late game at home and they go blow them out. I'm doing Clemson -11. I'm doing Kansas State -13. Pitt +8. Arkansas +8. Mike, Army still go beat Air Force by 32. So I'm doing Army -22 without the damn starting quarterback. Illinois
Damn.
+3. Air Force suck, Mike.
They do. They're terrible.
Yeah.
All right. So we gotta call him by their proper names. His name is Hawk now.
Oh yeah, I gotta get used to that. So just we on probationary period. We're just trying to get acclimated with the Hawk.
Hey, I'm an Army veteran, so I support Army just know that the only reason I said that is because the starting quarterback's out. But I know the Air Force is terrible. They are every year. So
I could be the starting quarterback for the Army, and I think I still could beat them by 22.
I just want to make sure everybody heard that Kunta said the Georgia Bulldogs were going to cover the spread. Just
And
wanna
if
make sure
they
everybody-
don't,
no, just keep it positive right now. That's where
and then, no, let's tell the whole story,
Look,
DC. When you tell the
you've
story, you
already
gotta
been
tell it.
banned from one team, so let's not get you banned from two.
what did he get? What other team is he banned from?
You
The
can't pick the Braves.
Oh, okay.
It was hilarious. What do you
was
mean,
my-
just cuz? Shit. Anyway, let's go. It's my turn to pick. $40 apparel. Rock with me. Rock with me if you got money, because I'm still winning. I've only got one game. I've had 2 bad weeks, but I think this is going to be the good week. Give me Oregon minus 16. What happened to Michigan, man?
Trash.
Give me Georgia minus 16. Give me Penn State plus what? It don't fucking matter. Whatever, how many points you want to give us, because Penn State's winning straight up. This is the end of Ryan Day. We shall never see his forehead and that vein coming down the side ever again, unless
Let's
he's
go!
playing. Yeah, I'm just. This is going to be an easy one here. Give me Duke plus 21. Is it? Nah, Duke plus 21. Tennessee minus 16. Clemson minus 11. Indiana minus 8. Pitt plus 8. Ole Miss minus 8. And give me Air Force plus 22 only because that quarterback's out and he's all the offense. If the running back had a couple more yards, maybe, but who's going to quarterback? The quarterback position is not a next man up. So again, Oregon, Georgia, Ohio State, Duke, Tennessee, Clemson, Indiana, Pitt, Ole Miss, and Air Force.
DC, you just said Ohio State. Now, which one is it?
I mean Penn State. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. That would make the sheriff up next.
Yo, what's up, guys? And by the way, Kunta, you were right. Dion could be nominated for the Coach of the Year, but Signetti, Coach of the Year. What he has done, what Signetti has done with this program is almost unbelievable. It's like a damn fairy tale.
And you're right, because they haven't won. It's been a long time since that. So I get you on that. I can accept that.
I mean, he's got him drinking the Kool-Aid, man, and just a heads up, guys.
He's got him drinking the Kool-Aid. There's a good one.
Not only are they drinking the Kool-Aid, but they're eating noodles because I've been feeding the team I've been feeding the IU football team every 2 weeks.
Uh-oh.
Dude, are you the noodle man?
I am.
Do you know the noodle man? Let me see them pics.
All
That's
right,
so cool.
guys. So I got Oregon. I'm going to take Oregon over Michigan. Like DC said, Michigan the Jim Harbaugh effect. That's what happened to Michigan. But Oregon today minus the 16. I'm going to take Penn State with the points. I'm going to take Tennessee minus the 16. South Carolina Gamecocks with the upset over Texas A&M today.
Ooh.
I think that's going to be the big upset today.
I like that pick. I was thinking about that too.
I also have another upset. Texas Tech. They're going to take out Iowa State.
Woo.
Ooh-wee.
Can I ask a question real fast? What happened to Louisville? Like, they just fell apart all year. I don't know.
No quarterback.
Yeah, that's right. Clemson minus 11. I'm going to take Illinois plus the 3. Is that 8?
Yep, 7.
7. I got Ole Miss covering the spread against Arkansas. I got Pitt over SMU, and I got them Hoosiers over Michigan State today.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. That was so cool. TKO. Teddy TKO.
Oh man, thank y'all, man. I'm so glad to be back. It's been a while. All right, let me get a couple things out the way. For the Hoosier fan over here, the sheriff. Congratulations on like having one good successful season out of this, so long, and then yet, the thing about Cinderella is the story's going to end. It will end. Stop. Here we go with this crap again. Where y'all ain't been nowhere. You ain't, and I just checked out your record. Everybody y'all played ain't even ranked. So let's play a ranked team like Ohio State, and we'll see what's going to happen. Yeah, you're right. It's going to happen. Anyway,
we're going to beat them too.
Right. Y'all always say that. Anyway, then second thing is y'all going to put some respect on Michigan name. Your last national champions. Because the thing is, y'all have to realize is that they're adjusting. They got a new coach. We're going to take some time, maybe a year off, because how many teams actually won back-to-back titles in recent years?
Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia Bulldogs.
Shout out to Georgia, and shout out to Clemson, shout out to Bama. If you ain't those three teams right now, shut up. All right? I don't know what you're talking about right now. So that goes out to Indiana. Shut up. All right? So anyway, golly, boy, you a cheerleader for real. Y'all irritate me. You in the Big Ten, big dog. We may take y'all out next week. So y'all just listen when I say Michigan may win next week. I'm going to call that. But anyway, here's my picks. I'm picking, again, not the winner, just the spread, okay? Because Michigan's not beating Oregon today. So I'm picking Michigan. They can't cover. They're going to cover the spread part. They're not going to win the game. So I got Michigan on that one. I got Georgia winning over Florida. Pretty easy win right there. Miami plays very well at home, and Duke, they play very good at home. However, on the road, I think Miami can cover that because Cam Ward's playing pretty good at home. Got Tennessee to cover, like they said, night game, and it is Kentucky. I think that Tennessee can go ahead and take care of that. I think Texas Tech, I like their defense a lot against South Carolina's offense. So I'm taking Texas A&M. Sorry. I got Iowa State on that one, taking the points. Clemson, they should be able to handle Louisville. I got Indiana. So shout out to you, Charles. I do believe y'all can take care of Michigan State. So, shout out to y'all Hoosiers. I think y'all will be not enough. Yeah, I mean, I'm not stupid. So shout out to them. I got SMU. They're playing really good football right now, and ACC is not really good, so I'm going to take them. And yeah, that's my toughest one. I think is going to be that Texas A&M game. But the last one I'm picking is going to be Ole Miss over Arkansas. Arkansas got talent, man, but I don't see them being.
It's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a close.
I would say that too. That's one I'm kind of really worried about because Arkansas can get up for a team like Ole Miss. So I don't know.
The SEC.
Yeah. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, I appreciate you. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. The disrespect is real. Come on now.
So what's your last pick, TK?
That's all of them.
Ole Miss. Yeah, Ole Miss.
Yeah, you got Michigan plus 16. Michigan plus 16, Georgia minus 16, Miami minus 21, Tennessee minus 16, Texas A&M minus 4, Iowa State minus 16, Clemson minus 11, Indiana minus 8, SMU minus 8, Ole Miss minus 8. Teddy, do you really think that Michigan's going to be able to stay with the 16 points of Oregon?
No, I think so because they're at home. It's not so much they're going to win the game by any stretch of imagination.
Okay. No, I know they're not going to win.
Right. They're going to get beat, but I think they're going to play with some heart today. They did have a good win against Michigan State.
They're going to play with some heart.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're going to put a good fight. I think that the game against Texas, I didn't see the heart out there.
Motherfuckers ain't got no heart, TK. Stop it.
Well, I mean, because here's my thing.
Stop it, TK. Stop it.
Like I think again, they're trying to adjust. I think the first couple of games when they had the other quarterback in was a huge mistake. I think they should have started out with Orji because they gave them something dynamic on offense. They don't have that right now. Now running back Edwards is playing like trash. So
he definitely is.
So I think like when it comes down to it, you're absolutely correct. I just think that some games they're up for it, like Michigan State. They was up for that game. But I don't know, man. Like somebody like Indiana next week, they're really pumped up. Michigan may not come out there ready to fight. I just already see it right now. They don't really care.
So I kind of agree with Ted on this. I think Michigan will get within those points. I picked them as well, and then I got a gun pointing back of my back too. So
You know what I mean?
So I got
That's some real shit right there. That's a real shit right there. I know that shit's real. He not. Y'all laughing. He's not playing.
It's like the Ohio State game. We're gonna get our ass kicked.
Oh, boy, you
But,
stupid.
you know what I mean? They may try to fight a little bit, but Ohio State gonna kill us, man. I ain't gonna be
Teddy, I just got one question. How many yards is Hart going to have today?
hard.
You said you're going to be playing with some Hart. How many yards is Hart? How many yards is Hart throwing or running today? Because
y'all stupid as hell.
I would say this.
Oh,
When I mean, what's inside of here? You know what I'm talking about. And then it's
okay.
Yeah,
I thought you had like a magic player come out of nowhere.
No,
My bad.
I mean, literally, right here. They're gonna have to dig deep inside,
Man,
inside that
dude.
seals, and find a way just to keep it
Boy,
respectful.
I think y'all wore every bit of heart you had to beat Michigan State just last week. And I'm not trying to be mean. I was just talking about that last night on a different show. Man, what happened to Michigan? Like last year, Oregon, Michigan would have been a game, a real game. Like, no disrespect, a real game.
No, it's fine because I think Edwards really is the problem. If the run game was like it was, or like say my man, he's the backup. Edwards
Isn't Quorum still there? Don't you guys still got one guy there? You had two running backs.
Yeah, number 7. He just ain't running the ball.
Yeah,
this year.
okay.
Backup's running good, but he's running terrible this year. So
what y'all
All
think
right.
about y'all coach? Y'all think y'all need another coach and start rebuilding?
no. It's so like you gotta imagine most time with recruiting, it's gonna take some years because again, this is Harbaugh's team. So whoever's in it now, if he had a run system and my coach want to change it up to go to a passing system, you're looking at a year, 2 years out to get those receivers and that type of offense you need to change it up. So a lot of times with those transitions, just because you take over a national championship team doesn't mean it's going to be successful. Like look at Georgia and Clemson. Georgia and Clemson are winning multiple championships because of consistency, not because the system always works.
I want to throw this in at you real fast, Teddy. I know IU's football program has been trash. Everyone knows IU has not been a football school. It is a basketball school. But let that narrative be changed. IU is for real, and the other teams in the Big Ten need to be put on notice.
That's ridiculous. You got Oregon and Texas in there. I mean, Oregon in there now. Everybody's going to go to Oregon in the Big Ten.
I 100% believe we can hang with Oregon. We can hang with Alabama.
What?
We can hang with
What?
Georgia.
What?
We can hang with
Okay,
any
Kuna,
school.
Nobody you played is even ranked.
I've been trying to be nice, but he's going to get muted. I'm going to mute him. I'm going to mute him. I don't want to mute him on his first day back, but it's coming.
You might have to.
That is wild.
You might have to.
All right, we're going next segment. The NFL rundown is 6-game parlay brought to you by Metro Cooling and Heating, who specialize in commercial and residential heating and air for multi-family dwellings. What is that, DC? Well, you see, it's simple. It's an apartment. But, we don't have secretaries anymore. We got administrative assistants. So if you live in a multi-family dwelling, apartment, condo, duplex, trailer home, trailer park, and you can't get the landlord to come fix the air or the heat, call 470-694-COOL. Again, 470-694-6225 and get Mike and Metro Cooling and Heating. Come out there and he'll fix your shit. Thursday Night Football saw the Jets and Aaron Rodgers come back on the Texans to win 21-13. What did you take from this game? And does this give the Jets any chance at a playoff berth? Hawk, talk to me.
Listen, I've been secretly rooting for the Jets because I like Devontae Adams. I like seeing Aaron Rodgers with some young guys kind of away from Green Bay. But let me tell you this. The Jets are 3-6, okay? The Jets are 3-6, which means that in order to even be in the realm of playoff consideration, they would have to get to 9-8. Okay,
Not happening.
which means over the next 8 games they have to go 6-2. Has anything that you've seen from the Jets, either prior to Davante Adams or with Davante Adams, any point in the season so far, have you seen anything that's going to point to, oh, they could go 6-2? I say no, and I say it loud because they do not look good. The defense is good. They're injured now. And then even in this game on this past Thursday night, they had to come back.
Mm-hmm.
And if CJ Stroud stays in that game, they probably lose.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's keep it a buck, right? Like, they're going to
That's
lose if
too.
CJ Stroud is in that game. And so I know that Garrett Wilson had his little Odell
Freak
Beckham
show,
catch
man.
moment, and like
Two
that's
of 'em.
cool and all that good stuff. And maybe that was the catch that, you know, sparked a little something into him, you know, because they've looked pretty lifeless. Aaron Rodgers is still just under duress every single snap. That offensive line is probably only second to the Seahawks offensive line, which is atrocious. And they just look bad. Aaron Rodgers is too old to be trying to run around, coming off an Achilles injury, and then whatever he's got going this year. The Jets are not going 6-2 to get to 9-8 in order to make the playoffs. The Jets are in second place in their division behind the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills have like a 4.5 game lead on them because they're 6-2. So what are we talking about? Are you going to sneak into the AFC playoffs? I don't think so.
How about you, D minus? The Jets have a chance. Does Ken need to wake up all his jerseys and start wearing that shit?
Hey, just have no chance in hell, man. I mean, no chance in hell to make the playoffs. Or even they got lucky to win this game this past Thursday, man. But no, they have no chance of even getting close. They're gonna lose their next game, actually. And it ain't no Brett. I mean, I said Brett Favre. Aaron Rodgers need to retire. He looks
no different.
He looks awful.
Sheriff, can Indiana beat the Jets?
Hell yeah, they could. And you know what?
That's it.
Listen,
That's it. Nope. That's it. I gotta give the fans what they want because they were gonna tell me to mute you. There's no way that a college team can beat a pro team. We all know that. TKO. I kind of set him up there. I had to please my fans. TKO. Are the Jets gonna make the playoffs?
Absolutely not. I've did some research and got down the rest of their schedule for the year and their opponents. And so you got the Cardinals at 4-4. That's going to be a toss-up game. They can go either way. The Colts at 4-4. That's a toss-up. No matter how bad they're playing, they could probably still beat the Jets. Right. Seattle at 4-4.
He's trying to unmute himself. This is fucking awesome.
Sorry, man. You got the Dolphins at 2-5. You got the Dolphins at 2-5. You got the Jaguars 2-6. So that may be their 2 wins right there. Yep. Then they got the Rams at 3-4. I don't see them beating the Rams. Rams are a pretty tough team. I see with Buffalo 6-2. They're not beating Buffalo. And then you got the Dolphins 2-5. So no, they're lucky if they win 2 to 3 more games.
No, they're not gonna win that because Seattle, you got DK Metcalf at touchdown gonna be coming back, and then they ain't beating the Rams. The Cardinals gonna be full. They ain't gonna beat the Cardinals. I mean, the Miami playing good since Tua came back, so they're not beating Miami. So I don't see it. They might win one game.
They'll split one. Yeah, they'll split. Because you know what I mean. Yeah. Because Tua may be out again before one of these games. You got 3 games before he get there. No disrespect to it. All praise to you, but prayers go to you. But I don't even think he's gonna make it the rest of the year. So
this game will be the one to watch when he play Buffalo. When they play Buffalo,
no doubt. Yeah. You know they're coming. Week 8 is in the books. The Sheriff and Mike led the way going 5-1, while the whole rest of the panel at 4-2. Another good week for the panel. So here are the standings. Oh, I got to unmute Charles. Wait to come back. Don't make your comeback to the. Oh, you got yourself. You actually muted yourself. You got to click it off.
Oh, he ain't got his opinion. We ain't asked his opinion.
No, he doesn't get an opinion on that one. He got muted by the fans. That's the way it works. Sorry. Fans speak, man. They pay the bills. D- is in the lead at 36-12. D- is picking 75% on NFL. I'm talking to all the people listening, not the panel. We all know what he's fucking doing. talking to the panel. Listen to D minus, pick a 75%. That is a huge number. King Kunta's at 33 and 15, 66%. Teddy's at 66% as well, 32 and 16. DC's at 31 and 17. Mike's at 27 and 15. Sheriff's at 29 and 19. Very close, but D minus definitely has a 3-game lead. Starting at the bottom, Sheriff, Abe, I'll bet you, he says something about the Jets. Here we go. Don't
what's
do
up,
it.
guys? I know I'm in last place in the NFL picks, but I'm still in the mix. So this week, I'm going to take the Seahawks over the Rams. I'm going to take the Eagles to blow out the Jaguars. I'm going to take the Commanders over the disaster of the other New York team, the Giants. I'm going to take the Lions over the Packers. The Bills over the Dolphins. And I'm not even picking the Colts this week. I'm disgusted by that. I normally pick my team, but not this week. And I'm going to take the Falcons over the Cowboys.
Ooh, slap. Okay, so $ Walls, Colts 19, Seahawks, Eagles, Commanders, Lions, Bills, Falcons. Next up is the Hawk.
All right, let's see. Give me Atlanta over Dallas. Give me Buffalo. I'll take Baltimore. I'll take Philly. I'll take Seattle. And then one more. Give me the Saints over the Panthers. And I will say, I don't know if you guys realize this, but we could have all been tied. But the only reason that I ended up with one more win than everyone else was because of that Hail Mary, which is insane.
Facts. 100% true. Appreciate you shouting that out, Mike. All right, let's see here. Next up is DC. You know what? I wasn't going to pick that game, but I'm almost feeling petty right now. Give me the Saints over the Panthers, return of Derek Carr. And the Panthers are going to return another quarterback, too. We just don't know who it is yet. Could be Bryce Young. Could be coming back. Give me the Vikings over the Colts, because you know why? I'm so tired. Coach. Give me the Vikings over the Colts. Give me the Bills over the Dolphins. Give me the Ravens over the Broncos, Commanders over the Giants, and the Eagles over the Jaguars. All right, next up, we got Teddy, TKO, and his Dallas Cowboys. That's about the most excitement I can make right now, Teddy. Sorry.
I keep watching Major League 2 with that crazy fan Dan Quaid plays. That's my favorite thing right now, the Cowboys. That's how I feel. I'm not picking them this year at all when it comes to my picks. However, they're going to lose against the Falcons. I'm going to put that out there. We got the Saints over the Panthers. It don't even matter who they got a quarterback at this point. I got the Vikings over the Colts, and it's only because, again, the quarterback issue right now. I like Flacco, but they're going to lose against the Vikings. They need to win. The Ravens definitely going to beat the Broncos. I hate to beat the Broncos this Sunday. The Lions are going to beat the Packers. Got the Cobra Commanders beating the Giants. And my last pick, I hate to even make this one, but I got the Eagles beating the Jaguars.
It's a smart pick.
Yeah, I hate it, but yeah, I hate
Man. D minus. It has come down. You know what? You know when you're trying. You know when people are being competitive, and they trying to win. When they picking teams that they don't like, you can hear it in his mouth. When he said Eagles, it felt like mashed peas in his mouth.
Yeah.
But he wants to win so bad. He knows he's got to say Eagles. He's like, I'll pick the.
I hate the Eagles, bro, but they're gonna win.
King Kunta, you are 3 games behind your brother. You're our last hope, Luke. Can you catch him?
Not only catch him, but I'm gonna beat him. So this is gonna be a damn sweep right here. So I got a quick question. Why me and TK got the same winning percentage, and my record is a slight tad bit better than his?
Because somebody did bad math.
I just wanted you to say that. Thank you for clearing that
Thank
up.
you, Coach. Man, Coach, you the man, brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know what?
That's what I'm saying. See, nobody want to be accountable, but he always want to mute people. That's crazy, y'all. Fans.
You got
Be
fans?
on my side on this one. Be on my side. Okay, get back to the picks. So my picks today. So this is gonna be a clean sweep, y'all. I got the Saints over the Panthers. I got the Vikings over the Colts. The Ravens go bounce back and beat the Broncos. The Eagles go beat the Jaguars. The Commanders go beat the Giants. And then the Bengals will demolish the Raiders.
How's a team that's 3-5 going to demolish a team that's 2-6? Let's get this straight. I know you being petty. I know you are, and I'm good with it.
I ain't gonna lie about it.
Yeah, I'm all right with that, and I'm just going to answer back. Yeah, you go ahead and watch that game. Yeah, I hope you do watch that game. Go ahead. That's gonna be the most boring game ever. I don't know what happened in Cincinnati, but shit. You know, Joe Burrow's going down. I can tell you that. We're gonna sack his pretty ass. We're not gonna win, but we're definitely gonna sack his ass.
Yeah.
Literally. Pause. D-, you got a 3-game lead, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You fitting to like lay down a little bit, let somebody catch up?
I thought about it just to play around with y'all. Just like how people play with their food and stuff. You know how animals play with their food. They pray.
Oh, 49er fans. Yeah.
I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna play. There we go, baby. Let's go clean sweep. You know. So my first pick. Give me Tampa over the Kansas City. I'm just playing. Do we get a chance to vote on Monday games? Because I never see it on a thing. Do we vote Monday games?
No.
Okay. Because I was going to choose Tampa to beat Kansas City.
But can that be added though?
Yeah,
if you guys want to add it, we can add it. I'll add it next week.
Yeah, I think it's
you added it last week. I thought you added it last week.
No, we just talked about it.
Because sometimes it's a layup. You know, the Giants playing on Monday. That's a layup.
Yeah.
All right. I got you. I'll add it next week.
All right, cool. Because I was going to take Tampa to give Kansas City their first loss. But
hell yeah.
What the fuck?
Yes, man.
No, he's right.
That's
Okay.
that game on my bet slip.
Bet good. Bet good. Let's go. Bet good.
All right, I'm going to start with the Falcons. Sorry, Ted, over the Cowboys,
Yeah,
man.
you good.
I'm sorry, man.
I got them too.
Actually, y'all bullshitting. Dallas go beat Atlanta.
Man,
there's way too many Falcon picks on here. I'm telling you.
Nah, Dallas ain't winning.
All right.
So then give me the Saints over the Panthers. I like the Vikings. Sorry, Sheriff over the Colts. Ravens over the Broncos. Bengals over the Raiders. All right, DC, gotcha. And Commanders over the Giants. That's an easy 6-0 victory for me. Cash out D-1980. Y'all make some money, man. You know, hit this parlay with me because I'm damn sure gonna hit it again. So
now D-, real quick though. So I got respect to the champions. You know, shout out to DC. Shout out to Kunta. You know, even Mike. You know. When it comes funny, we over here apologize to the Colts. I mean, what y'all had like one person. No respect. You got to earn respect right here. It's blasphemy. For real champions. If you got 3 of them things, shout out to Mike, dog. Cause y'all tough. Yeah, but I'm tired of this John Unitas talk all the time, man. Like, no, I'm tired of this. Shout out to him and Bart Jones, but those days are over, man. When you're talking to the 5-time champions here, shout out to you, Kota. Shout out to you, D-Minus. Shout out to DC. But I'm tired of disrespect. Why do we act like the Colts are good now? Y'all ain't been good since Peyton.
Yeah, they haven't. They haven't.
Stop it. Stop the disrespect, man.
All
right. So before we go to this last segment here, because we got a couple extra minutes, and I was hoping so, because I was speeding through that a little bit. We got to talk about AR. We got to talk about this.
Good.
It's disgusting.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way. So let's start this way. D-Minus, you are the coach of the Indianapolis Colts.
Right.
I'm going to be AR. Okay? Just act this out, and we'll let the rest of the panel talk about what's going to happen. You know you can hear that. You're in your headset.
What's wrong, man?
Tired, coach. I got. Take me up. Right. Yeah, I'm tired. I can't.
Come on to the bench. Come on to the side. Flacco.
Put me on the bench, man. I'm tired.
Flacco.
Are you serious?
Get him for the rest of the game. That's our bench has the rest of the fucking game. If he did that shit, I'm not a coach. He would have been on the bench for the rest of the game. Sorry, because you just quit on your team. That's what you just did. Yep. That's me. Sorry.
Kuta, how you feeling? Right. Is this not a bitch slap? Is this not a bitch slap moment?
No, he's been on the bench.
No, man, this dude here, he has no heart because it's one of those things. You got the O-line blocking for you, giving it they all. You don't think they tired?
Right.
And then you go hop your happy-go-lucky ass off on the sideline, giving a sign, talking about, I'm thinking something wrong with his headset or something. So why would you even, I'm thinking something wrong with his headset. So come to find out, this motherfucker say he was tired, like a water break or something. Like, what the fuck, man? And the coach took him out the game for what? A play or two or something?
2 plays.
And then, yeah. 2 plays.
Yeah.
And so that goes trickle down to your protection. Now your teammates, your old line that protect you, they got a whole nother level of what they thinking about you now. There's no more respect for you now because they giving it they all. They blocking for you. They going through the trenches. They blood, sweat, and tears trying to get you time to throw the ball, help you win the game, to make you look good. But you quit on them, but they didn't quit on you. So I think that whole system is broken now for Richardson with his O-line. I don't think it's never gonna be the same. Look for him to have a Tua moment. I'm sorry to say that because if he gets back behind that O-line, ain't nobody gonna have no pity for him. They're not gonna give it they all. They're not gonna fight for him like they used to be. It's over with for him with that.
TKO.
I look at it so many different ways. Like as a former player, I've been on teams where we won, yet our offensive line was trash, right? And let's just say that we had a 2-quarterback system because of that. We knew our line when we was in passing situations, we had to put a faster quarterback to get away from the pressure that was coming at us. So let's just say when we ran about 80% of the time, our normal quarterback that would be in there that sometimes would throw it, we was in more danger of losing games when he was in there compared to the other one. Now, to say did he quit on them, I would say this. Yes, it's a horrible look, and nobody can excuse that. I don't know to say what bench will be the answer because where are you to go from here? You committed to now, you drafted this kid, you got it for another 3 years, and you can't move on from him. You can only improve around him, and that's in the offseason. So right now, the coach did a better call is put him back in the game because Flacco's not your future. He's just a temporary solution, but he's not out here winning games like he did last year. He's just trying to hold the team together. That's a after season issue you have to address because at this point they have to sit there and play this young man because that's what they invested in him. They know he got talent, but you got to display him another way. But right now they got to go with their young gun instead of an old guy that's not necessarily winning games.
Mike?
Yeah, I would sit there and I think it was Kunta who said, talk about the offensive line, right? Offensive line, as far as a position group, is the hardest position to play on any part of the field because it's the only position group that makes at a minimum contact, but mostly head-to-head contact every single play.
Yep.
First of all, they're the most out of shape as far as body fat percentage is concerned. They're the biggest guys on the field. And you're asking some of those big guys to go out there and pull and run and go and chase down some skinny DB on the other side, right? So it's disrespect to them. But as a coach, this is what I would say. You're benched for the rest of the game. And then once the emotions and everything wore off from the game and we're in our meetings and all that stuff, it's one-on-one time. It's me, you, and the GM, and we're going to sit there and we're going to talk. And I'm going to tell you that, hey, let's bring some things back to reality. Reality number one is this. Anywhere from 1% to 3% of all kids that play football are in your position now that you're in. And by you saying I'm tired, you gave up on your offensive line, all the skill players, your defense, because you're tired. And if we put a guy in there that, quickly the drive is over, whatever, Flacco can do some things. But in most situations, you don't have a Flacco back there. You've got whoever the heck Miami's got, some kid from the Miami-Dade airport, probably just baggage handler playing quarterback for you. But there's an issue there because you've given up on your team. And so now we have to have a real life conversation about you giving up on your team. And you need to realize that the advantage that you have and the position that you're in and the opportunity that you have, all of those things. And then even doing a little bit of research, did you know that every Indianapolis Colts game so far this season has been decided by one score or less?
Yep, it has.
So with margins that thin, we do not have time and patience for any of that. I'm tired, I'm whatever. Bro, if you're tired and you're in a pass play, whatever, check that. I'm turning around, I'm gonna hand the ball to someone. Let me catch my breath real quick. I'm not subbing out of the game ever.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit different. So there's some serious conversations that need to take place. And then on top of that, it's where's the trust at for your teammates? Your teammates officially do not trust you at all because you quit on them during that game. In a close game at that.
Yep.
Facts. Sheriff, close it out for us.
So not only am I upset and disgusted by this, he could have said anything else other than I'm tired. He could have lied. He could have said I lost my wind. I got a hurt foot. He should have been smarter, and he's been very smart on what he said, but this is the dumbest thing he's ever said that's ever come out of his mouth. And I'm going to compare this to what Matt Ryan did before Richardson came in. Matt Ryan came in and just he said some things to the offensive line, and there was a reason why we were terrible when he was here because the offensive line did not respect him. And I feel that this is what's going to happen. I will say this, though. Peyton Manning went publicly and said that Richardson should still be starting because everybody wants that win now. He said nobody has patience. And I have been preaching this, and maybe I'm still just a little upset because he said he was tired, but Richardson needs time still. He's still technically a rookie. Peyton's first 2 years were trash. I mean, he was garbage. He set the record for sacks. He still holds the record for most interceptions. But Richardson has probably lost all trust as of now from his team. And he did have a conversation with Shane and Chris Ballard yesterday, and it was not disclosed what was talked about, but I guarantee you that was a very serious conversation. How if he ever gets to go back in the game, he can't say that again. I see the Colts trading him.
Yeah, I mean, being honest, one thing you can't do is when you're sucking, and let's not try to pretend like he wasn't. I heard somebody say that there's talent there. Okay, so where's the talent? He has 958 yards passing. That's worst in the league. His completion percentage is 44.4%. That's worst in the league. He has 4 touchdowns. That's second worst in the league. He has 7 picks. That's fourth worst in the league. He has a quarterback rating of 57.2. That's worst in the league. When you're doing the worst in the league at your job and you fall down and say you're tired, man, this is your chance to cut your ties. This is not Peyton Manning. You can't teach heart. And we said this when he came out of Florida, that he's just not an NFL quarterback. It doesn't matter if you have talent if you don't have heart. And it doesn't matter what those guys tell him, it's not going to make him have heart.
One quick thing, DC.
Go ahead, D-Minus.
I go back to my brother that said a while back. This generation right now, these kids are so fucking weak, man.
Soft, man.
They
soft.
are weak. They have no kind of exercising in them.
Man.
They don't train like they used to. That's why these players getting hurt now, man. It's no kind of what I'm trying to say, like exercise. Like they need to be in more strength and conditioning kind of thing, man. Because these kids nowadays, man, so weak, man. They weak. They don't have no kind of, I don't know, man. It just stem them nothing, man.
But as a society, we've lowered everything down, right? Like if you go back to youth sports, we've given everyone a participation trophy.
Yeah.
So it's eliminated that need to like be competitive and like try and go and win a championship at whatever league you're in. You know, you can't do a lot of things. YMCA basketball, they don't keep score sometimes, you know, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And really quick, two good points that I would like to add on too is that what Charles, I agree. He's only been playing maybe 10 games so far. So that's not too much of a metric to really determine some of the things that he do. Not the tiredness, that's a whole different discussion.
Yeah.
However, next year you cannot. It's hard to say that in the first, let's say in the first 5 picks, that they'll pick another quarterback. The chances of them hitting a dynamite quarterback again will be very hard. And the dynamic of you just chose one a year ago. So
I mean, they failed before. They failed before quarterbacks. Yeah, they had Andrew Luck and he got hurt. Yeah.
Right, but that's not the initial move. Unless you can get Shedeur Sanders, I don't see why you should jump at the quarterback next draft round.
I mean, Arizona did it after they drafted Josh Rosen, and they went and got Kyler Murray. So, you know, if you have –
but who's that quarterback now is my question then.
Yeah,
so that's one. There's a lot of
how many NFL players have tapped out of a football game?
There's a lot of them.
No, there hasn't. There's never happened. It's never happened.
No, when I'm saying him verbalizing saying I'm tired is one thing, but like y'all said a minute ago, someone saying, "Oh, my stomach hurt," just to get out a play or two happens all the time.
Okay, I'm sure that does, but how many people on national television went like this?
Well, but I think there's a big difference between being a running back who's hitting the hole every play and having to do some quarterback protection, or being a lineman or being a linebacker or whatever, where you're getting massive amounts of contact every play. There's a big difference between that and quarterback. And if a middle linebacker who is just went on like a 17 play drive or something like that, and he's like, I'm physically exhausted, I'm much more willing to let that guy step out for a play or two than I am to let a quarterback who's not getting hit every play. Because how many times do they turn around and handing the ball off?
I totally agree with you guys. I'm not making any excuses for that, what he done. I'm just saying him actually saying it is the stupid part.
If you're tired, I think Kuta said it right, and we'll close it out. I think Kuta said it right best. When you're tired, you're a quarterback, you get up and you call a running play.
Yeah.
You don't ask to get out of the game. I'm just telling you, we said it when Anthony Richard came into the pros from Florida. He ain't got heart, and now we just know that he does, and I don't understand the issue here. But whatever, we'll find out down the road if they let him play. I personally wouldn't play him. I get you can't teach heart. Let's go to our next segment. It'll be out to close the show. Brought to you by Burn. You better not burn when using one condom. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh my gosh, bro! I hope not. For the sake of everyone on this panel, I hope not.
If your one condom burns when you put it on, take it off immediately.
Oh yeah, that glow sensation is not a glow. You're burning.
You on fire, bitch! Yeah, 1 condom. They have 10 lanes, 9 girths, over 60 sizes. Download the Fit Kit today from the website and get your shit fitting right. I'm sitting here reading the back of this. Do you think the glow-in-the-dark condoms from Glowing Pleasure from 1 Condoms, do you think there's a warning label?
Everything has a warning label.
Okay, I thought so too, Kunta. I thought so too.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this,
It's got a
and
warning
I don't.
label.
It does not have a warning label.
It should, because it could be a choking hazardous.
Oh, I lied. I lied. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, there is definitely a choking hazard.
Thank you. I know what I'm talking about.
Hey,
I know
no,
what I'm
but
talking about.
hey, okay, so it doesn't say that on here. There is a warning. It says that this product contains something, that kind of warning label. But imagine what you do here. If product doesn't turn green, what do you think I should say after that?
Take it off.
Yeah.
Don't use it.
Don't use, right.
If product turns red instead of green,
That's a bad deal.
Go to the ER.
That's a great idea.
I'm just saying. All right, it is time for one of my favorite things we end the show with. I'm just saying. D-, let's get it out, buddy. Start us off, baby.
So I don't know if you guys seen the game, Pittsburgh against the Giants, and then the Jets against this past Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Jets against I forgot what they played.
Houston.
But anyway,
Texas.
what I'm just saying about
Houston, Texas. Yeah.
Texans, the NFL rules is politics. I think they use these rules when they want to use them. Prime example of the Pickens catch and the Wilson catch. Almost similar catches. Well, not similar catches, but one leg don't equal a touchdown. Supposedly, they call Pickens touchdown back when one of his feet hit the end zone twice. And they originally said it was a touchdown. They went back and reviewed it. It got reversed. No touchdown for George Pickens, right? Then Wilson did almost the same exact thing. Whereas in the NFL rule thing says if one leg get down and the shin of the same leg is down, it's a touchdown. Now, that's still one leg to me. I don't understand what the NFL is saying. All I'm saying is the NFL is just like Trump. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just like Trump. They say what they want to say and they do what they want to do. NFL is a fucking joke. If you got one rule that says only one leg can hit one leg is not a touchdown, but then Wilson does it and it's ruled a touchdown, what are we really talking about? I'm just saying. I don't understand it.
Very well said. Very well said. Sheriff, what are you just saying today? I'm guessing it's Indiana related, probably.
It is. So I'm just saying, there's a lot of haters out here hating on the Indiana Hoosiers.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Charles, we're going to start over. Are you talking about us? You said there's a lot of haters on here. We're not talking about here, right?
No,
okay.
Not the panel. Not the panel. Like nationally.
Okay. All right. Let's go back. Charles, the sheriff, what are you just saying today?
Say it with your chest, Charles.
Hey, I'm just saying, there's a lot of haters, not on this panel, but a lot of haters nationally.
I got another hater.
Damn.
Hating on the Indiana Hoosiers, hating on Curt Cignetti. Google him. He wins. Listen, what this program has done is short of a miracle. I talked about this a little earlier. They haven't won anything like this ever. They've only been 8-0 twice once ever in history, other than this season. And they're gonna go destroy Michigan State. They're gonna come home, beat Michigan, and then you're gonna hear it here first. We're going to embarrass Ohio State.
Damn.
Listen, they could barely beat a Nebraska team that was supposed to stomp us.
Yeah.
Barely. And then Nebraska hung around with them, and they were
That's
worse
true.
than us. So I think a lot of people, it's simple football. Go Hoosiers. And by the way, Google Kurt Signetti. He wins.
I'm trying to get what some he's smoking, you know?
Yeah. All right. There's no way I cannot let Teddy go next. Mike, I know it was your turn next. By the schedule, it says Mike's next, but I gotta let Teddy go because
Yeah.
Teddy in the
Go
green
for it.
room. This is going to be entertaining. First of all, TKO has I'm just saying, changed recently.
Man, you just got me laughing too hard this morning. Thank you. Oh my God, that is funny. Here we go with this right here. I'm gonna say here we go because of Dak Prescott. Oh man, thank you for the laugh this morning. All right. I see again, and D-Minus is right. The NFL is so full of crap when it comes down to how they boost one quarterback and then they try to devalue the other one.
Mm-hmm.
The Dak Prescott, what was it? Last year? No, the year before. I've never heard so many people talk about interceptions thrown in a football game. See, with these kids today irritate me with all these stats instead of what did you see. The eye determines greatness, not necessarily stats. That junk is irritating to me. Who cares? I don't care that he caught 3 touchdowns in the first quarter against this game on a Monday night. Who cares? That is irrelevant. When you watch Dak Prescott, yes, he's not the greatest of quarterback, but he is right now the best for the Dallas Cowboys. We live with that. Yeah, his interceptions are high this year, and that's a problem. But let's see. How many times did Josh Allen not get called out, and he's the poster boy for Verizon cell phones, and he throws more interceptions than anybody at the same time that Dak Prescott been in the NFL. Yet this year, they run the ball the whole game, and now he's a darling of the NFL again. It's ridiculous. Aaron Rodgers could go out here and stink it up 4 times on national TV on prime time, and yet people still keep putting him over.
Yep.
Like, oh, it's something wrong with the line or something wrong with the quarterback. How many games have he lost since they changed all that up? He's still losing. Yeah, y'all want to talk about Dak Prescott every single time. I'm going to finish it up with, worry about your team, stop worrying about Dallas. We got our own problems. We'll figure it out next year because this year's a bust. It's over, all right? Great trade's done. We ain't done nothing. Got it. I'll take it all. Pause. I'm a Dallas fan, but please shut up talking about his interceptions. Then you don't turn around and talk about Josh Allen and Joe Burrow and the rest of them or Patrick Mahomes. Don't say nothing about him. Don't say nothing. Tired of it.
Because he's the poster boy. That's why.
There you go. They keep doing it, but I'm done.
What are you just saying today, Hawk?
I'm just saying this is non-sports related, but make your voice heard. This week is election day. Go out there, vote. I don't want to hear you complain about who the president is if you're not going out there doing your part. Go out there, vote, do your thing, regardless of how you vote. Vote, make your voice heard. It's your duty as an American citizen. Go do it. Do your thing.
True.
Very, very well said. Very well said. I'm just saying, this is going to be kind of cool. I live in a household where today's game against the Georgia Bulldogs is really important to me. Because this morning, I woke up with a gator in my ass.
That don't sound
Pause.
good.
No.
Oh my God.
Okay, so my girl's a Gator fan, and I'm a Georgia fan. This is what makes college football so awesome. She got out of bed first, and when I say made me a full breakfast, we're talking biscuits. Not canned biscuits, biscuits. Gravy with sausage in it, eggs and potatoes. And I'm looking around like, did I fuck her good last night? You know? I go back in, I eat my breakfast, and I go back to lay down after I put the show together. I roll over, and there's a rubber alligator right where my ass is. Shout out to her. Shout out to my girl. That shit was so fucking funny. Scared the fuck out of me because it was a little too big. but scared the fuck out of me. I'm just saying, college football is awesome. D-, close us out.
You mean King Kunta?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
The disrespect
Oh,
on
man. You know what I just did? Do you know what? Here it comes. Here it comes. I know it. King Kunta, please close out your segment. Oh, man. Here it comes.
I'm just saying today, you know,
I'm going to mute myself.
I'm on the show, you know, when I can most of the time, you know, legitimate reasons, you know, and I still come in, you know, with DC and, you know, kick it with him on the show and stuff. And he still mutes me a lot. And, you know, I'm always at the end of the damn screen in the corner, you know. I mean, where's the respect? Where's the love? You know, he's my brother from another mother, you know. He does things to me that my fans don't like. They email me every day and be like, it's gonna be all right. He's coming around. The work I put in to protect this guy. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's unreal. I'm just saying, you know, show a little love to King Kunta, DC. That's all. That's all I want is a little love. That's it. I'm just saying.
Peace out, y'all.
Hey, see, look.
He has nothing to say.
Got nothing to say.